She scratched off her own face, right in front of me. That's the first thing I remember clearly. The queen sat on the floor, shaking like a goat in Harmattan, her nails digging into her skin like she was trying to peel herself open. Nobody moved. Not the guards. Not the maids. Not even the king. Only me. Because I was the only one she looked at. My name is Kemi. I'm 24 now, but this happened when I was 17. I lived in a quiet village in the north-central part of Nigeria. Not too big, not too small. We had our own problems, like bad roads, no light, and people gossiping too much. But something happened that year that changed how I saw everything. We had a queen. Queen Halima. She wasn't from our village. The king married her from another land. She was beautiful. Like movie star fine. Light skin, tall, always smelling like flowers. People called her Mama Peace because she always smiled and gave gifts to children. But behind closed doors, Mama Peace was anything but peaceful. I was just a palace maid. My job was simple. Sweep the queen's quarters, wash her wrappers, make sure her room smelled good. At first, she liked me. She even gave me a small necklace once. Said I reminded her of her younger sister. But things started to change the day a girl named Amora came into the palace. Amora was brought in by the king's sister. She was to help in the kitchen. But once people saw her, they forgot about the queen. Amora was not just beautiful, she had this glow. People would literally stop and stare. Even I couldn't lie, she was something else. The king noticed too. And that was the beginning of the madness. At first, the queen acted normal. But I saw the little signs. She started asking weird questions. Kemi, do you think that girl is prettier than me? Kemi, has the king spoken to her? Kemi, what does she eat? One night, she made me follow Amora. She wanted to know where Amora slept, who she talked to, what time she bathed. She even made me steal a piece of Amora's hair from her comb. I didn't want to, but I was scared of losing my job. Or worse. After that day, something shifted. The queen's room changed smell. It no longer smelled like flowers. It started to smell like bent leaves, something bitter. She locked her door more often. I saw her whispering to a short old woman once, a stranger I had never seen before. After that visit, the queen didn't smile for 2 weeks. Then the dreams started. Amora would wake up screaming. Every night. She said she saw snakes crawling over her body. Her bed would be soaked, even if there was no rain. She started getting sick. Her skin went dry, lips cracked, her eyes sank. The village doctor said it was spiritual attack. They made her drink bitter roots, but nothing worked. One night, I stayed with her. She had begged me not to leave her alone. At 2 a.m., I heard whispers. Not from her. From the corner of the room. I turned and saw something. I swear by my mother's grave, I saw the queen standing in the corner, wearing only a white wrapper, her hair loose and wild. Her face was pale, her lips moving like she was chanting something. I couldn't move. My legs froze. Then, she vanished. Just like that. I left that room running. Didn't even look back. I didn't tell anyone. Who would believe me? I was just a girl. But 2 days later, Amora collapsed and didn't wake up. The king called for every healer in the land. Nobody could fix her. They said her spirit was fading. Some even claimed she had offended the gods. But I knew the truth. It was jealousy. It was the queen. A month passed. Amora stayed in bed, barely breathing. Then, the queen made a mistake. She called me into her room at night. Her eyes were red, like she hadn't slept in days. She held a small bowl. Inside was black water with floating leaves and a single snail shell. She said, "Kemi, I need you to pour this under Amora's bed. Do it at midnight. Don't tell anyone." I froze. My hands were shaking. "Why?" I asked. She smiled, a smile that didn't reach her eyes. "She took something that was mine," she whispered. "She must return it." I took the bowl, but I didn't pour it. Instead, I went straight to the king's chamber. I didn't care if I was fired or beaten. I told him everything. The dreams, the queen's questions, the hair, the bow, everything. He didn't believe me at first, but he followed me to the queen's room, quietly. What we saw shocked us both. The queen was on the floor, naked, surrounded by candles. She was speaking to the snail shell, calling it by Amora's name. Her face twisted. She dug her nails into her cheeks and screamed, "She will never be you. You will never replace me." That was when she started scratching her face. And that's the part one can never forget. The king rushed in. Guards followed. The queen tried to run but collapsed. She was taken away, tied like a mad woman. Some said she was sent back to her people. Others say she died in the forest on her way. I don't know. I didn't ask. Amora recovered slowly. She left the village after that. I heard she's married now. Me? I don't work in the palace anymore. I live quietly. But I still hear whispers sometimes at night. When the wind blows too hard, or the lights go out, I remember the queen's voice. And her eyes. And how jealousy can turn even the softest smile into something evil. So if you ever serve royalty, don't just look at the crown. Look at the eyes behind it. Some queens don't want to rule. They just want to be the only one anyone sees. And when they're not, they'll do anything to fix that. Even call spirits in the dark.